So if you don't have a degree and you don't have a lot of experience, but you're looking to change your career and you really need something that pays you over $100,000 a year, I found 5 jobs that are just really worth looking at. We're going to break them down and take a look at them. Number 3 is going to surprise you. We're going to look at the pay, we're going to look at the training or the certificates or how you get this job, and then we're going to look at the benefits or the job satisfactions of each career and see if it works for you. All right, number 5, air traffic controller. So the median pay for an air traffic controller in the United States turns out to be $137,000, which is actually higher than I thought it was. I knew they got paid really well. I think that's kind of well documented. $137,000 for median pay. It's very good. Top earners, you're looking at $185,000 a year. That is some seriously good money after you get, some experience under your belt. So the main reason air traffic controller is lower on the list, while it being kind of one of the higher paid ones, is just because of the training and certifications you need to get this job. So you have to go through the air traffic collegiate training program. That's typically 2 to 4 years. So that is a bit of a grind. Another way in is to have experience through the military. So if you were previously a military air traffic control agent, then you would of course have the experience and be able to get in here without having that certification. But that is not for most people. So most of you will be just doing the air traffic control training for the 2 to 4 years. But after that, all you need to do is pass the FAA pre-employment test, have a background check done, pass a medical exam, and then they have a psychological evaluation that they do, because of course this is kind of a grueling job. But other than that, the only other stipulation is be under 31. So you get in young here and you have a really good career with a really good paying job. So benefits and job satisfactions. So federal job. Okay, that's number 1. Excellent retirement benefits being a federal job. High job security. These are always in demand, and I know that it's been kind of a part of the news lately that they've been understaffed. So it is in demand. So if you're someone who thinks you can do this, it's really high paying and you got some really good job security. Also, you retire very early in this job. After doing this for 20 years, you can retire at age 50. That's super early, and you have great benefits of retirement, and you're getting paid a lot over the time of your career. But keep in mind, it's a fast-paced job and you do have a very high responsibility. Why it's number 5, it has a higher barrier to entry, and it is not for everybody. It is a lot of responsibility. Okay, number 2 on the list is going to be a real estate broker or a real estate agent. So real estate agent is really what you're going to be looking at if you're just starting, but then you can build into a real estate broker after you have some experience being an agent. So median pay for a real estate agent is going to be $62,000 a year in the United States. This will vary dramatically depending on your area, but that's what I found to be the median pay. For top earners, you're talking over $200,000 easily. If you're a top earner in the real estate space, especially if you become a broker, you can touch $1 million. So this is one of those careers where it does take some time to build, but once you really hone in on your craft, the money available is just amazing. Training and licensing. So this one is one of the easier ones to get. So all you really need to do is you're going to have to do some pre-licensing courses that's required by the state, usually between 60 and 90 hours depending on where you live. So next, all you got to do is just go and pass your state license exam. Once you go and pass that test, then you are a licensed real estate agent or realtor. So now all you have to do is go find a job, and getting these jobs is easy. Most places are always hiring for real estate agents or realtors. So getting your foot in the door once you have that license is typically pretty easy. Benefits and job satisfactions to be a real estate agent. So unlimited income, legitimately unlimited income. There are real estate agents that are just realtors that make over $1 million a year. Another really nice benefit is you have almost zero upfront cost to become a licensed real estate agent. The only caveat to this is you might need some savings because making money in the beginning might be a little difficult. The next benefit, which no one really talks about with real estate agents, is you're really kind of out there on your own. You don't have someone over your shoulder all the time. You're out there just with your clients in the field looking at houses. You might even be able to set your own hours after you have some experience and have kind of proven yourself. Okay, number 3 is the interesting one. So number 3 shocked me personally. I didn't realize these made this much money, and this is an elevator or an escalator installer or repairer. All make really good money. So median pay for this type of job is $120,000 a year. That's really damn good for medium income. Okay, top earners over $120,000 a year. And once you have just a little bit of experience, almost everybody, from what my research was saying, is over $100,000. I don't know about you, but I never thought of this job as being something really lucrative. So like I said, this one was surprising. It's surprising to me anyways. I had no idea. I would have guessed somewhere between 40 or 60,000 if you'd have asked me what this type of career would pay. But tell me in the comments, what do you guys think? Did you know this? Did you expect this? Does this shock you like it did me? Let me know below. So training and certification. So this is the only kind of ding on this, is you have a 4-year apprenticeship on average. Okay, and 4 years is a little bit longer than I'd like it to be. If it was 2, this might be higher on the list, but 4 years is a little long. But the nice thing about it is paid. So you're getting paid. It is a job. You're going to be basically following around someone that's a master of this, watching them work. They're teaching you along the way. So as far as degrees and certifications and stuff like that, there's no degree required at all in this field, but you will have to pass a state or local type of licensing in almost all states. So you will have to take some sort of exam to get your certificate to do this. Benefits and job satisfactions for this field go as follows. So number 1, high earning potential and strong benefits with most unions for this type of career. Also, hands-on mechanical work, great job security. So you are going to be able to do this because you took the time to go through all the trainings, all the apprenticeship for those years. There's not many people, really no people, that can just come off the street and do this. So you have a lot of job security with this type of career. And the other thing about this that's really nice is it's a constant need. You're always going to need technicians to either maintenance these or repair them as they break down. So you're always going to have a job. There's not going to be a lot of a lull or a slow season with this. There's always going to be maintenance needed on ones or repairs needed on others. And from what I saw in the research I did, it did seem like there is a big opportunity for advancement in some sort of like specialization of this field. So you can get paid even more once you really get a lot of experience. All right, now this one's crazy. For number 2, we are looking at UPS drivers, delivery UPS drivers. This thing is crazy. These guys make a median pay of over $95,000 a year for the median pay. Top earners over $150,000. Obviously that does include overtime, but $150,000 to deliver packages sounds awesome to me. Looks like for standard delivery drivers, you don't need a CDL or anything like that. Just a standard driver's license is fine. You get a 1-week paid training program, and then you get on the job training for driving and customer service with another driver, it sounds like, and then you're pretty much good to go. The one thing with this is it seems it's really difficult to get in without any sort of UPS prior experience. If you're not someone that worked at UPS for like a year or 2 as a UPS box handler or something, it seems really far and few between of folks that are just hired off the street unless you have like prior delivery experience. So something to keep in mind there. For benefits and job satisfaction, so this one, I mean, it just kind of depends on the type of person you are, right? The nice thing about this, of course, there's no degree required. It's a union job with excellent benefits. You cannot deny that. You get annual raises, you have overtime pay, and there are really good pensions with this job. Physical activity though, I'm going to put that as a benefit because if you're someone that's looking at this type of job, I'm sure you would probably look at this as a benefit. You're going to be moving around all day. You don't have a boss sitting next to you. It's you by yourself on the street delivering packages. Next benefit is, from what I can tell, they're always kind of hiring. It is in demand a lot. That is why it's kind of hard to get in, because they're always pulling people and hiring people from UPS's company as like package handlers. It seems like the most common one, but you might be able to get in because they are always hiring, it looks like. All right, next, number 1. And before we get to number 1, if you made it this far, please throw a like on the video. It does help us out a lot. We are a smaller channel, we're trying to grow. Give us a subscribe, it does help out a lot. But let's get into it. So number 1 is going to be an insurance sales agent. So reason why this is number 1 is just because of the potential here. There's so many different fields and industries within insurance, but we're going to look at the broader scope of just being a sales agent for an insurance company. Okay, so median pay is going to come in at $57,000 a year. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that's not 100. So I understand. But listen, there are a ton of different opportunities within the insurance field. There's a ton of different types of insurance. So this is ranging from life insurance to, auto insurance to homeowners insurance to whatever you can think of, business insurance, commercial insurance. Anyways, point is there's a broad spectrum here, but top earners in this field are over $250,000. So yes, you're getting your foot in the door, and there's majority of the agents and the median are definitely bringing it down because of auto insurance. You're not paid a lot in that field, but if you can get somewhere else, the higher paid earnings are over $250,000 a year. That's crazy. And this is why it's my number one. It is the easiest field to get started in. If you're young in your 20s, look at insurance. If you can do sales, all you have to do, really all you need to do, you do a 20 to 50 hour pre-licensing course that you can get done in a week. You can get done in a couple of days if you really want to crush through it. You pass the state licensing exam. Okay, that's the next step, is just passing the license exam. You get your license, then you go and you walk right into any insurance office in your area to get hired. You will get a shot. I almost guarantee it. It is so easy to get in. They're always looking for sales agents. If you're already licensed and walking in the door, they will be ready to hire you. Benefits and job satisfactions here. And this is kind of why it's so high on my list. One, there's a ton of different fields you can get into. So you have a bunch of different industries. So whichever one kind of interests you, you can focus on, whether it's commercial insurance, whether it's auto insurance, whether it's life insurance. The next one is just the unlimited income potential. Once you really get started, you get your foot in the door at your local Allstate office, and then you move on from there to whatever type of insurance you want to do. The other part of this, which is really impressive, is just the work-life balance. You can really work just 9 to 5 and just get out and get back to your family. The other thing about this industry is you can own your own insurance office, and it's really easy to get your own agency. And once you have your own agency, you own your own business, you set your own hours. The work-life balance is phenomenal. And the biggest part of why this is my number one is the job security. Everybody needs insurance. You are mandated in most industries to have insurance, whether it's some sort of business you're opening, you have to have insurance. If you want to drive a car, you have to buy insurance. If you want to own a home, you have to own homeowners insurance. And that's never going to go away. No matter what the recession or anything we're in, people are always going to be shopping for insurance. In fact, when those types of situations are happening, they're probably looking for insurance more because they want to pay less. So if you can offer that to them, you're in a really good spot. Okay, so final thoughts. Those are the 5 best jobs and some of the 5 most interesting jobs I could put on this list. I mean, overall, guys, some of them require a short amount of training or apprenticeships or some licensing. So you got to do a little bit of legwork and struggle a little bit through some training stuff. But there are 5 really good jobs right there for you to look at. If you guys have questions, put a comment below. I'm a smaller channel. I will answer every comment if you have a question. If you like the video, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing. We are a smaller channel. We're going to be doing 4 videos every single week. Hope you catch you guys in the next one.